2025. What you talking about, Prime? I'm talking about you. Because I need you to go to the next level. I need you to elevate. I need you to dominate. I need you to win. I need you to be that woman, to be that man. I need.
Man, Deion going to Dallas?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
It looked like it,
Hold
but it ain't
on,
official
P.
yet. It ain't official.
P, you do that, P?
Hell yeah.
You gotta do that, right?
Man, what they need
What?
that in the worst way. He the only one that can go there.
This.
What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk, right back. Like I never left. Yo, listen, pardon the voice. I know I sound like Jadakiss. The cold been kicking my you-know-what. But listen, had to come here and talk to y'all. First and foremost, let me handle some things for the channel. Shout out to my channel sponsor, BetUS, for sponsoring this video. If you're into sports betting and you're going to place some wagers on the games this weekend, because I know you is, I know you got a parlay, go ahead and mess with the best in the business, BetUS. Now let's talk about Deion Sanders. The story that won't die. It won't go away. I did a live stream on it last night. Phenomenal live stream. Had a good time. Y'all go check that out. Great insight, great talk. We're talking about everything from Kellen Moore, the possibility of him coming in, to Deion Sanders and why this won't go away and why it seems realistic. And every time I try to act like it isn't real, something else happens. And I'm trying to ignore it. I promise y'all I am. You know, is it fun to have a possibility of a game-changing thing happening to the Cowboys? Yes, I would. I think Deion would be a game changer. You know, I know people in the comments, but he's going to bring the circus. Newsflash, we are the circus. I might as well have a red nose on my nose. Jerry Jones and his son and his family does a good job at that. But I would love a swagger and bravado brought to this team, and I think Deion would bring it, being a Cowboys legend. And, you know, I want to ignore it. And then you see stories that come out from Ed Warder or you know, Todd Archer or Jane Slater, and Jane saying that Deion asked for money from his university, but they you know, there's pushback. And then she said she tried to follow up and couldn't get a confirmation from Deion's side or from the university, which kind of makes me feel like it's true, because you would just say there's no validity to that. You know, so that you got that working. You got the whole people thinking it was a ploy for money, but he can't even get money from them for NIL. So it's like, that ain't lining up. And then you start thinking, well, Jerry's just using this for publicity, but it's just like, I don't know why he would want to gaslight his fans. I don't. He does it. I just don't. You know, but the thing that really stuck out to me, because I'm trying to hear something coming from Deion. All you've heard is Deion say, I want to coach my sons. It's the only reason I'm coming to the NFL. So it'll be a hard hurdle to get over because I'm Dak Prescott, right? Then last night I hear Mike Fisher, shout out to Mike Fisher, Cowboys reporter for I don't know how many years. He quotes on this show, and I can't go find a clip. Somebody can find a clip. Y'all can email it to me at cowboysfantalk@gmail or DM me. Apparently he said that Deion Sanders wants to coach Dak Prescott. I'm still looking for that clip. I'm going to find it because he's the only place I've heard that from. Only place I've heard that from. Well, actually, I haven't heard it. They mentioned it in my live stream last night that Deion Sanders wants to coach Dak Prescott. I need to find that. Somebody gonna put some validity to that, because that is different. I've only heard that Deion wants to coach Shedeur Sanders. Put all that to the side. Right? Deion Sanders comes out and co-signs all of this craziness. At least co-signs the possibility of him coaching the Cowboys. Now, if you're Deion Sanders, world-renowned coach, all eyes on you during this little time period because of this story, right? Just paint this picture. You got recruits coming to you. You got your university, and you've spoken out saying, I'm not going nowhere. Why would you add to your Instagram story? I know this Instagram is 2024. It's part of it. Why would you add to your Instagram story basically co-signing? He didn't say a word, but why would you add this to your Instagram story of Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce on their podcast? Shout out to Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce discussing this situation. Why would you add that to your story knowing it would add fuel to the fire if you weren't at least considering it? I think Deion Sanders understands the levity of the situation. He is prime time. He understands how amazing this would be.
Listen, It's real simple. Go to betus.com, set up a profile. It's real simple. The interface is dope. It ain't hard to do. You're going to get personalized care. Use code YouTube150. Get 150% sign-up bonus for up to $2,000. Trust me, we going to be all right.
It ain't official yet. It ain't official.
P, you do that, P?
Hell yeah.
You gotta do that, right?
Man, what they need
What?
that in the worst way. He the only one that can go there.
This is like a player coming from the culture that helped build the culture. No better situation here, bro.
Right. If you got Vrabel going back to New England, you got to have
That's what I'm
Deion
saying,
going back
man.
to Dallas.
Man, this shuts down
'Cause
sports right
Vrabel
here.
won chips with Patriots.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Man, Deion, we hope you get that boy straight up. I ain't even no Cowboys fan.
I ain't no
I'm a
Cowboys
Deion fan.
I
Ooh.
have to go down there now.
Yeah,
Lord.
we gotta check that out. You
We gotta
know,
go down there now.
you know, we all Deion supporters around here.
It's whether I'm fans of certain things, I go to where the culture is represented. And Deion Sanders represents the culture, and I ain't no Dallas fans, but because of his influence on the culture, that's what's gonna bring me down there. That's what brought me to Colorado.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what that's all about. I can be not a fan of nothing, but like if the culture is represented in the right way, and this is what it's doing, I'll be
Now
there.
listen, you heard it, or well, you heard them. You saw Deion co-signing it on this story. What else do you want? What else do you need to think? Okay, I know why. Everybody has their reasons. Jerry would love it for the money purposes, the marketing, not for the winning. I don't believe it. Jerry just wants the marketing tool. The fans would love it because I feel like we would be getting a leader of men type of a coach, someone that can reestablish this culture, give us some swagger. You know, you got people asking, why do you want Deion? I want it for the man, the culture, the swagger, the confidence I feel like he can instill in his team. Deion walks with, he has this whole saying at Colorado, and we coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all need to be worried about us. I would love for the Cowboys to finally move like that. I want them for the swagger alone. You know, they can pick his offensive and defensive coordinator. That's fine. Keep Zimmer. You know, he worked with Zimmer in the past. But I want him for the swagger. And if you're like, that ain't good enough, then that's your opinion. That's why I want Deion. But my point is, Deion is acknowledging how big of a deal this would be. There's so many hurdles to get to it. I really still can't believe it. But I can't ignore it. It's everywhere. When he's putting it on his story, it's like, all right, this is like, when you hearing Deion say, I ain't coaching in the NFL, I'm not coaching the Dallas Cowboys, you're like, all right, cool. But when you're putting a clip of another podcast talking about you doing said thing when you're under contract and working at Colorado, there's got to be some realness to you saying that would be kind of dope. Obviously, we know Jerry Jones thinks that's kind of dope. There's only one person that can stop this, though. There's one person that can stop this, and I want to give y'all something to think about. Stephen Jones didn't want Deion Sanders there the first time. Shout out to my brother Joe Rodriguez, man. Joe Rod, one of the first, this is a fun fact, one of the first Cowboys content creators before I became an official one to co-sign my channel and put me out there. Shout out to Joe Rod, Cowboys blog. I think Cowboys content legend. He's been doing this for a while. He posted a clip, and I'm gonna play the clip at the end of this video, of Stephen Jones not wanting Jerry Jones here. Now I'm gonna post a clip. Hear me out. It might not be there forever, because if they come for me in my channel, I'm going to probably remove the clip, so it won't be there. So sue me. It'll be on Twitter. But I'm going to try to post a clip so y'all can watch it at the end of the video. If it gets cut, I'm sorry. It happens. It's just business. If it don't get cut, enjoy watching Stephen Jones and how much he didn't like Deion Sanders coming here the first time. So he probably not going to want him to come here the second time. But I don't know, man. As much as this seems like it's an asinine thing and it'll never happen, it just won't die. I'll holler.
The quality.
Everything with me going to the Cowboys was Jerry. Everybody in Jerry's family wasn't with it.
I was our capologist at the time. I was really the guy learning the cap. Had a really good feel for it.
And I know you're trying to get the numbers, and this is what we ought to be doing, is the hard numbers. But when you really look at it, we really don't have many like this.
And Jerry comes in there and goes, boy, he's smiling ear to ear, and he goes, guess what? And I said, what? We got us a cornerback. Deion's coming to Dallas. And he goes, it's very simple. We give him $13 million signing bonus and 3 years of minimum salaries. And I go, that's like record setting. That's not going to sit well with our team. And he goes, we can't do that. And he goes, well, I already did it.
He basically shoves me up against the door with his forearm, and I looked at him and kind of smiled. I said, "You're really not going to hit me, are you?"
And of course, I took a deep breath, and he said, look, here's what we'll do. I can already tell you I'll be able to sell Troy, Michael, and Nemeth that this is going to be good for us. Doesn't hurt us under the cap.
I called a team meeting and put Deion's salary numbers on the board so that everybody could look at it. And I said, now I'm going to ask this room, do you want Deion or not? And of course, the deal was a big yes, we want him immediately.